Fuck. Welcome to my second video. Today we're going to be talking about overthinking and how, in my opinion, it is one of the absolute worst fucking habits that you could ever develop in your life. Let's get started. Okay, sorry about this lamp. I couldn't find anywhere else better to film, so. Overthinking, why it sucks and why I should stop fucking doing it and how it's affected my life. Let's talk about that last part first. How it's affected my life, how it might affect your life, and how to prevent it. Okay? So, what really is overthinking, right? Overthinking is you taking a simple problem, right? A simple problem. Let's say you need to take your dog Billy out on a walk, right? And you start thinking in your head, shit, if I go outside, what if I get hit by a car? What if the dog runs away? My mom's gonna kill me. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, you take this small problem with a task, take dog and go on a walk. And now you're adding on these extra things that won't even happen, but you're doing it now because, well, you're overthinking. This is how overthinking works, right? That's as simple of an explanation as I can offer, right? But that's like the tier 1 version of overthinking. It gets a lot worse than that. The version that I have been experiencing is specifically with business. I started an agency, an SMMA, and lately it has been absolutely terrible. Speaking of dogs, right? It has been absolutely terrible when it comes to getting clients. I have been horrible at it. Even though I've sent out so many DMs nonstop, I've sent out hundreds of DMs. It's actually me and my business partner who send out hundreds upon hundreds of DMs a day on Instagram nonstop to no avail. People will tell me to go fuck myself or they'll just ignore me, right? But that's normal. And you think, okay, it's fine. So it keeps happening for months. And then you start thinking, oh, there might be something fucking wrong with me. Maybe I'm cursed, maybe I'm just different. You begin to victimize yourself with this exclusive problem that's only exclusive to you, or so you think, right? When in reality, shit happens. Shit happens all the time. And the things that we see online, people succeeding all the time, it doesn't happen overnight, but you know that. Everyone knows that. It's like the most level 1 self-improvement lesson is don't compare yourself to other people, da-da-da-da-da. Everyone gets it, and I get it. I've been on self-improvement for years now, and it's helped me achieve a great physique, a great mindset, but it really hurt me in this one specific topic, and that is just moving along with things. It's like you get on self-improvement and it's like you feel like, yeah, you're better than what you were, but you can't help but feel like you're going backwards for some reason. I don't understand how to fully describe it yet, but it's like you go from being a kid who plays video games, right? Playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, all that shit, to now a person who is genuinely daily stressed about making money. You want to make money, but it's difficult. And you're extremely stressed about it being difficult. You can't seem to find a good solution to making it happen. And when you don't know the answer to something, well, you typically look to places like YouTube or books. I've read every single one of these books, from Rich Dad Poor Dad, this day trading book, Atomic Habits, Think Like a Monk, The Art of War, Think and Grow Rich, the David Goggins book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and Power. I've read all these books and I've listened to many more audiobooks on Spotify. These books are great. They really get you to understand exactly kind of what life is about and what you can expect, how hard you have to work, and the things that you can do to prevent failure in the future, but to also welcome failure as a gift or some shit like that. Ever since I went on self-improvement, I've never been more stressed in my life. I've never felt worse in my entire life. And I've actually heard of a couple people out there who mention this problem, feeling unbelievably stressed nonstop. I get it. You want to be better. You want to be better, and you're going to do everything you can to be better. But it's that overthinking part that's really eating you alive, and it's been eating me alive a lot. I'm about as down to earth as it gets. I'm not a rich guy. I will be though, and you'll know about it because this is my second video, and we're gonna have a whole fuckload of videos on this channel. I'm telling you, bro, just keep watching me. Just keep watching, and you and I will become wealthy together. Somehow we'll do it, right? If they can do it, why can't we? You know what I mean? But I just look back at my life every time and I'm like, man, I came from being this kid who just played games for hours and hours and hours and hours straight, not thinking about anything else. I completely fucking sucked at school, but if I wanted to do good, I did great, which proved to me that I have the capacity to do good. But for some reason, this one thing that I want more than anything, having trouble with. But whenever I take the problem and I dumb it down as much as I can, whenever I'm like, okay, if this business isn't working right now, this doesn't mean I need to go and start a different business. Let me sit down and really think about it. What is really causing this stress? Is it a lack of knowledge? Are things just going wrong nonstop? Like, what's happening? What's the problem? What's the main source of this problem? Oftentimes it comes from a lack of knowledge, or you're scared of a problem that isn't even there yet. You're already thinking that something is gonna go wrong before it even happens. And there's nothing wrong with being a little paranoid, but there's ways to do that. For when you have money, you have every right to be paranoid. At the end of the day, the paranoid are the ones who come out on top because you think about all the problems before they even happen. And when they happen, you're ready to solve them. But when you don't got money, your problems are just making that money. You have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. So in theory, there's really nothing to be paranoid about. But I don't know your current situation. I know 6 months ago, I was practically almost homeless, but now we're doing good. I don't know what your situation is. You might be living in a wonderful house, or you might be in the same shit that I've been in for a very long time. I'm still going through that shit every single day. I'm still trying to understand how I can fix this overthinking problem. Because, oh my God, has it wreaked havoc on me. And me talking to you guys about this really does help me get it off my chest. Even though I've never been the type of person who wants to talk about feelings or anything like that, but still, it helps me get off my chest. And my advice to you, my ultimate advice to you is whatever problem you think is extremely complicated, you gotta dumb it down. Put it on paper. Write it out. Even if you don't know some of the answers, just be like, okay, this is blank. I need to learn this. I need to learn this specific thing. If it's in business, if there's a specific aspect of marketing or whatever it is that you want to start, go ahead, learn that one thing. Don't start watching an entire video on how to start drop shipping or SMMA or this or that from the beginning. Go on the specific problem. If you have a problem with running Facebook ads, like how do I run Facebook ads for, and then niche. You gotta calm your mind, because if you don't, here's what's gonna happen. The level of cortisol that is constantly going to be surging through your brain and your bloodstream is going to just lead to more decision paralysis, literally. You feel paralyzed that you can't make a decision. It's like you've already studied this specific subject, but you can't seem to just do it. It's weird. It's like you've watched so many videos on how to market this product, but when it comes to doing it, you don't understand what the hell's going on. It's because you're overthinking it, and you need to dumb it down. Believe me. You can go on YouTube, you can go all over the place, and you could search up a ton of self-improvement guides. They always say the same thing. I'll save you time right now because I've watched all of them. They all say the exact same thing. It's all the same regurgitated shit that everybody has already heard. How many times have you heard about journaling, practicing gratitude, reading 10 pages a day, going to the gym, meditating, biohacking, cold showers, making sure to drink water with no fluoride? All these things are cool, but all these things are enhancers on top of the success that you're already gonna have. If you're achieving success, doing this type of stuff will, in my opinion, boost you to more success. But when you're on step one, there's nothing happening. You ain't making anything. You're making $0. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then incorporating all these biohacking routines and all this stuff, from my experience, it ain't really gonna do anything for you. Unless you eat like shit and you get messed up on the weekends all the time and you live a really terrible life in terms of health, then of course it'll make a difference. But I feel like most of you guys out there got the health part a little bit dialed down. I feel that you guys definitely got that part dialed down. It's not that difficult, right? But your problems are a lot simpler than they are. And even if they're not, make them seem that way. Because if you got all of this whole web of information in your brain, bro, trust me, it's gonna suck going to sleep at night. I know what it's like to lay there in bed, anxious, so anxious. You know, you're dreaming of freedom, but you wake up and you're disappointed every time. You're thinking about how you're gonna get that car, how you're gonna get that house, how you're gonna retire your parents. You're thinking about all these good things that you should be thinking of. You should be. But every time you open your eyes, you're greeted with the same room that you have been spending all of your time in trying to make something work, and it disgusts you at that point. It makes you sick to look at yourself in the mirror every single morning while you're brushing your teeth. It makes you sick to the stomach to understand that you've once again succumbed to your urges and fallen victim to your brain and its constraining thought patterns and loops that it puts you in. Well, I hope you got something out of this. I don't know if you did. I don't know if anyone is even going to see this video, but it's going up on my channel later tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and please remember, if you have any questions, you can write them in the comments below, and I will 100% answer every single question on any topic, whether it's business, any goals that you have. I'll help you guys out, because chances are I've tried it and I've done it. Believe me, I'm not gonna sit here for another 3 hours trying to explain to you everything that I've done in life, but I've done a fair bit. So I think I can help you out. Just give it a try, I guess. Well, and with that, I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. Stay disciplined. Don't listen to the weak emotions in your head. Get after it, man. Yeah, you're gonna be able to do it. It might feel like you can't do it right now, but you will. You can't fail if you never stop trying. Don't stay down. Always get up. You got this. And for God's sake, stop wasting your time watching self-improvement YouTube videos. This one, you should rewatch a bunch of times and you should send to all your friends. But all the other ones, come on. What are they really gonna do for you? Anyways, catch you guys later.